Finally, I get to see gameplay of this video game, dude.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
We're Gucci. We're Gucci.
First, I have some news.
Right here.
Development on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank you.
As of this morning? You
Many
just
of you
finished
are
it.
looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far.
Out of nothing.
Although
There
it'll
wasn't any
just be a brief
gameplay in it.
glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today.
Finally,
and show
what
you
the-
what it's like.
This game is coming out in like a
Okay.
month or two.
Let's begin.
Right, like May? I think it comes
Here
out
we
in
are
May.
in the land of Hyrule.
That looks like Legend of Zelda Breath of the
Like
Wild.
Legend of
What
Zelda
the?
Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore.
Look at that
Of
compass
course,
down here.
it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways.
This
If we
game
talk
look
about
mad
all of
blurry
the
too.
changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
This isn't
In
really.
this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there.
Okay.
We call them Sky Islands.
Sky Pyre, right? Okay.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up?
That's not the only thing I wonder.
If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it?
I
I
do
wonder what
see
that
it.
is. Let's head over to it.
This is so weird. I don't know if I
We're
like
almost
this.
at the spot where the
Yeah,
object
wait,
fell.
is this true?
Okay,
Yeah, I
let's
don't-
use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell,
Rewind.
look, it
Oh, you
started
have a-
rising.
Oh, you have like
This power
a
is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
got a
Since
rewind
I
button.
just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands.
That's cool.
Let's
That's
use
actually
the
really cool.
paraglider to reach one of them.
Oh, and it doesn't drop until.
There are a
like,
few other
little
Sky
bit.
Islands floating here too. I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Island, so we hope
Yes.
you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here.
And Link's hair is also
You won't
growing.
see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though.
Yeah. Long
Let's
hair
walk
Link.
around for a bit.
They have a beard too. Put an eye patch on him. It looked like
There's a branch on the
solid
ground.
snake.
When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later.
Got it.
Continue. Oh, something's there.
It's,
This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
Yeah, and he's also fighting you with the branch. That's not what they usually do.
The branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and... we defeated it.
Because they drop
Moving on.
construct horn and the
We've now
charge
explored
thing.
more of this
Alright.
Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far.
True.
Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together.
What?
We created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can
can
stick
fuse?
objects together to create new weapons with various effects. Let's take on another.
Yo, wait a
construct,
minute.
this
That's
fused
sick.
weapon.
I like that.
We're dealing with two of them at once.
What happens to the boulder after the stick breaks?
Oh, we beat one.
Yeah, you sure did. Yeah, with a
Attack was
boulder.
Definitely improved.
Being it
The other
upside the
branch
head
broke,
with a
but
boulder.
this
Yeah,
weapon
of course
has
you
much
beat it.
better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
This is legitimately what I wanted.
we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
Oh my god. Dude, what?
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
Bro, I'm putting
You can also
two
fuse arrows with
of the
materials in
longest
your
weapons,
inventory.
fusing them
For
together.
instance,
into-
try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
What the?
Fuse
Wait.
an ice elemental material to an arrow, and you can freeze faraway enemies.
Oh shoot! So you don't even need ice arrows anymore. Yo!
In addition, let's see.
Please don't tell me this
there's
is
a
what
bird flying around.
those 6 years of.
If you're out hunting, you
This
might
is mad
feel that
sick,
aiming
but, like,
with an
come
arrow
on.
is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
Oh, joke, yeah.
So at times like
course.
these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters.
What?
Fuse it to an arrow,
This is
and
eyeball, dude.
it homed in on the target.
What?
Let's try this on another bird.
Dude.
Just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
Yeah. Dude, what?
I fused a mushroom to my shield.
Why?
Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with
Is
this.
it just gonna like shoot spores out when you get attacked?
I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemies lost sight of Link, so...
And get the sneak attack. Got
Even if you
it.
struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods.
So there's
In the
a.
previous
That's-
game, you'd usually
really
get
cool.
powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies.
That-
But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll
Oh, that
want to
looks
cross
nice.
this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log.
And how would you. Oh, and just attack.
Let's do one more. We'll bring
Just
this
super
over
glue
here
them
and
together?
attach a third log.
That's what
It's a
people were
makeshift
talking about.
raft.
Like, oh,
This is another new ability called Ultra Hand.
the Ultra Hand.
Even though
Got
the
it.
logs are currently attached,
It said,
they
yo,
can
this is
be
like nuts and
detached.
bolts. But
Let's modify the shape of the raft.
you just literally just super glue it together.
You can always attach things or detach them like this.
It's a very interesting idea.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat.
Your viewers don't know what that means.
We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here.
Just
Let's
randomly.
try hitting it.
Oh, it has a.
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind.
It has a battery?
Looks like we found
How does
a
it
fan.
charge up then?
Why don't we try attaching it?
Oh, it just okay. So it charges over time. You can't like spam it. I see. Dude, okay. This fuse thing
We'll attach
is
another one.
already like
This should make the boat well
the game.
balanced.
I genuinely hope that this isn't just the game. I hope the game isn't just fusing shit because
Okay,
that means
they're
that
attached.
5 years
All
of
right, let's try moving the boat.
development was literally just them trying to work
Hey,
out the
It's
fusing,
moving.
and
It's
that
sailing pretty fast
and,
with
and
the
you know
wind
it's
fans.
impressive. Yeah, it's really cool, but
Since we added 2 fans, we
5
should be able to
years
cross the river
and
in
the
no
game
time.
the game kind of looks the same.
All right, we reached the other side.
I don't know. I guess it just depends on.
In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead,
Yeah, you have
you'll
to
be
make
able to
them.
freely craft them on your own.
Which is
There
which
are
is
all
sick.
sorts of objects you'll come across in this game.
Don't get me wrong,
And
this is
depending on
sick.
how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them.
But is that it?
So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
Sure, that's
There are
not
even
it.
more new abilities.
Yeah.
Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
10 minutes. It makes me scared that this is just it.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through
Okay, that makes
to
traversal
the floor
much
above
easier.
you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here,
Are you actually gonna go straight up? Like right? Really? Oh shoot!
come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
Nice loading screen.
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game,
You don't
if there's
need-
a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon.
Why are you holding a sign?
Some
big
enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
fella? I see.
Ah! it
Oh my
blew
God.
away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
It's holding something, alright.
Ah! I got pushed off. Ah well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest.
That's
Once
not
you've chosen
lagging
your
your video
destination,
game. You're playing on a PC.
You can speed
Never mind.
things up, like this. Let's dive into this river.
Bro, my Switch will explode.
And we're back on the surface.
Are you kidding me?
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
I'm thinking of Scarlet and Violet. Of course my thing won't explode. These
What did
people
you
know what they're
think?
doing. Compared to
Some of
Game
Link's
Freak.
new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do
That's
that,
already 10
then
minutes, man.
maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore
Didn't
it.
show anything for
That's all for today.
like 5
Thank you for
years
watching.
straight. Announced this game in 2020 or 2019, I think. Now we have just seen gameplay of it like 4 years later. It's coming out in May. That's the only thing that we'll see. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. It does look cool. Not buying it. Anyways, cool. It does look nice, though. I'll give you that. It does look nice. That paint is probably going to, like, melt off after a while, right? They're selling the OLED model before the game comes out. I mean, I guess. Sure. Oh, that's it. Wait, no, don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. The thing that they've shown is that you can the level of creativity is better than the last game, right? You can fuse. Hold on, let me show. Let's go to actual gameplay. Like everything else is not important at all, right? Like the tree branch broke. Don't worry, I'll get it. Yeah, all that bullshit. The fusing though is massive. Now my thing is like after Link fuses the rock, right? What happens to the rock? Like after it, Because obviously it has durability, right? How long will it take until that rock breaks, right? Like, but you can't fuse multiple weapons together, which is sick. I like that. But how long until you get this ability, do you think? It looks like it's not long at all. Because Link still kinda has like beginner stuff, so it might be like a few hours in. The durability thing was like some people's like problems. So I don't think this will completely fix it, but it might be a really interesting workaround where you can fuse, because you can fuse multiple weapons with like multiple other weapons or multiple other things. It might make each weapon feel more impactful in their usage than like it would before. Because then a regular tree branch could be fused with a boulder and get more damage off it before it actually officially breaks, right? So that seems really interesting. But and also the let me show you the rafting stuff where you can like make your own machinations seems cool. People are definitely going to like make people are definitely going to like make really interesting stuff with that. Might even try to like, there might be some exploit where you like make some really weird machine and it just takes you to the end of the game. But I do like that this game is much more creativity and like much more creativity based instead of I don't know. I feel like Breath of the Wild was already like mad creative in how it like implemented its systems. This is just like adding much more to it. But I feel like the game with the UI and the visuals and all that stuff looks already so similar to Breath of the Wild that it doesn't exactly feel like it's a completely new experience. And I know that's kind of fucked up to say, right? Because it's like, well, what did you expect from Zelda, right? Or what did you expect from a Breath of the Wild sequel? But I don't know. I guess I just expected something that would, at least in the UI and like the visuals, would look something different. There, for some time being, and I know this is not going to be forever, but for some time, I'm going to genuinely wonder if certain screenshots of this game is going to either be this game or Breath of the Wild. I'm going to wonder if it's either Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, at least from the starting of it, or the start of its lifespan when it just comes out, because I'm going to actually wonder, like, yeah, these games look so similar to where it's like, I need to see someone doing something specific to this game for me to be like, oh, this is Tears of the Kingdom, or oh, this is Breath of the Wild. Or I actually have to like look extensively at the UI to be like, oh, I see the like coordinates down here. It's really hard to see, but there's coordinates down here. Like, oh, I see the coordinates down here, or oh, I see like this weird diagram here. Yeah, that's Tears of the Kingdom. Well, that stuff, I can't exactly tell if it's I can't tell them apart, but I don't know. I had this problem with what game was it? I had this problem with Splatoon 3 too, where I felt like there's so little stuff from just trailers that I saw, where I was like, I don't even know if this game is that different from Splatoon 2. It doesn't really look like it. And I feel like I'm getting that kind of vibes from this game. But at least I'm seeing like the fusion and the whatchamacallit, the other stuff too. Looks really cool. Fusing and creating your own like vehicles and machinations and stuff like that. That's definitely going to be like really creative and definitely going to like give people like hundreds or even thousands of hours of just like fooling around and messing around. So hey, if that's just the game, sure, but I don't know if that's worth $70 to me. This is $10 more than Breath of the Wild, which saying that is like, okay, then yeah, $10, whatever. But I don't know. Surely the game is going to have something that really separates it from its predecessor. But to me, from looking at it, it just seems like, hey, we understood your concerns about the durability, so we didn't completely fix it, but like we found a workaround that you might like, and that's all I'm getting from this. But maybe the story makes up for it. Maybe the boss fights makes up for it. Maybe the other content in the game makes up for it. But I don't know. We'll have to say.